Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Dave, with Gen X Unchained. Welcome to the show. Let's bring my co host in. This is Moke in the Bowl. My co host, as always, partner in crime. What's up, bud?
Man, this is crazy.
Do
I
you
can't
think,
keep us. Man, I don't like this.
all right, tonight's topic is politics and its effect on the nation.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to talk about a lot of different things, probably in multiple different states. But
And
we're
I
going to talk,
mean, it don't always stop at the nation. In fact,
well,
if you want to learn what's coming to the United States, you got to listen to world news.
well, I don't care about the world.
But that's coming to the US of A. Some of them policies could make it to the US of A.
No, only if a Democrat gets in charge.
I'm sorry. There's plenty of them
Yeah, but that
in
don't mean
charge.
yeah, but yeah, okay, but election cycles next year. Honestly, think that a lot of them are going to get reelected.
No, not a lot of them. Some may, not a lot of them.
Now let's come here to Illinois. Do you think J.B. Pritzker, the governor, Democrat, as of right now, will be reelected?
God, I hope not.
Considering that Chicago is mainly flipped red.
What parts of Chicago though?
Well, they're showing it's bleeding.
How many voting districts are up in Chicago?
Before we go any further, just know our thoughts, opinions, and views on this topic is strictly of our own. It does not represent or reflect towards our partner, YouTube, Twitch,
No, W ain't got nothing to do with this.
Twitch, Rumble, Facebook. It doesn't have any effects to them or their partners. So it's just that. It's our own accord. If you're new to the show, welcome. This is our podcast side. We do have a gaming side. So if you like the content we bring you, it's not always about politics. This is like a one-time thing if I have my way about the show. I really don't like talking about politics or religion, period.
But sometimes it has to be said,
But it is what it is. So if you like this
and it
content,
does
hit
have to
like
be
and
talked
subscribe.
about sometimes.
Hit like and subscribe. Let me see what's in the comments here. Uh Duck Fish. What's up, bud? How you doing? Sorry, I didn't have my comments on. I apologize. Hit that subscribe button, bud. Um, so here we go. Well, welcome to the show, Duck. Um, so Mayor Brandon Johnson got a 13% approval rating. Pritzker's approval rating has dropped, I think, below 30% or below 40% anyway. But I think it's been on the decline for a while. Uh,
Needs to be.
hey, 2-4, what's up, dude?
Well, it's 7:06 here, not 4:20.
um, yeah, so my whole thing is this right here. They're having an issue. What's up, Duck Fish? Yeah, sub up. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank
Hey,
you.
so my philosophy is this right here. When it comes to Mayor Brandon Johnson and lovely J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois and the mayor of Chicago, my lovely state, my beautiful city of Chicago, um, Trump needs to bring National Guard in.
Yes.
There's too much crime here. Way too much crime in the streets of Chicago. And it's not just by, we're used to gang activity and stuff like that in certain parts of Chicago. We've came to a custom of that you know, and it's not really as much as it has been over the last 5 years, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So 420 in my mind. Uh, but yes, so do I believe the streets of Chicago need to be cleaned up? Yes. Do I believe that Chicago should not be a sanctuary city and this should not be a sanctuary state? Yes, I believe that. I do not want it. So these are guys are illegals. And here's the thing.
Should we have no cash bail?
No, you either get bonded out or you go to court. That no cash bail system's not working. We have criminals being let back out on the street committing crimes either the same or later. Uh, hey, Duck Duck Fish, that's your channel on YouTube, bud? Hey, look, man, I don't mind giving shout outs, bud. That's for sure. You know, yeah, not a problem, man.
Yeah,
Duck Fish on
but
YouTube.
let me get to this. Let me get to this channel on my phone,
Okay.
and I'll
Get to
click
the
on your
channel.
name.
Yeah, I'll do
Channel
that on my
activity. Get on his channels. I subscribe to you, bud.
Yeah. Check this out. This Duck Duck Fish, right, Malkin?
Yep.
Duck Duck Fish. See, I got the same picture. See, I got you right here, bud. I sub to
Yep.
you. There you go, bud. Not a
We
problem.
got you.
We got you. Duck Duck Fish. For all of the gamers and people who want to check that out, you can. Duck Duck Fish. There you go, bud. But yeah, I mean, hey, not a problem, man. I got you, bro.
But as
Just
far as
know,
Pritzker and Brandon Johnson go, they both need to go to prison because of their failed policies and caring more about illegals than the U.S. citizens of their state.
well, listen, check this out. This is my whole thing right here. Okay, with it. You're the governor of the state of Illinois, the land of Abraham Lincoln, home of Abraham Lincoln. Now, nor do I live in Chicago anymore because I ain't lived there in quite a long time. I live in the capital, probably divulging too much, but at the same time, you know, um, yeah, you're right. And the thing is this right here. It was okay to go to Chicago and do anything you wanted to do. Now you go to Chicago and you got to worry about getting robbed, carjacked.
Right.
And we're not just talking in certain parts of the city either. We're talking about across the whole city. 300, get this, smoking, 300, uh, 316 shootings over the weekend, 6 dead. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Duck Duck.
That's outrageous.
Awesome. What up, Ray? How you doing, Ray? Yeah, 316 shootings over the last weekend, 6 dead. The streets of Chicago is safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
They set a curfew at certain McDonald's around the city, downtown area, and over by the Navy Pier and Soldier Field and stuff, to where unless you are accompanied by an adult, no one under the age of 18 is allowed to go in the facility.
Which anybody unaccompanied by an 18 or not accompanied by an adult, they really don't need to be out if they're under the age of 17.
Right. Well, here's my thing. There's one thing. Okay, see, I feel that is a little too much. if you're between the age of 15 to 17, you need to start getting out there and learning how to mingle with the rest of society. So you could come up with your own conclusions if you do the right research behind it all. You can pretty much fit in with some common sense. The problem with today's youth is they're being brainwashed and bred that they could go out and commit crimes and nothing will come to them because they won't go to jail. They'll get a slap on the wrist and sent home. But we're finding out that they're just not spray painting McDonald's windows. They're not just running in and shoplifting in a whole group of people. And this is all due to defund the police, but that's enough with that. Hey, thanks, Ray. I appreciate it, man. We figured we'd do it. I figured I wanted to do it tonight. Moken questioned me, and I told him to shut up.
I don't like it.
Well,
I can't keep both of us in the same screen, and I can't see the bottom of the chat. It's crazy.
you're all right, dude. You'll be okay.
I'm having a lot of problems right now. So
Technical difficulties at Moken's house.
it ain't no technical difficulties. It's vertical broadcast difficulties.
Mm. Okay, so now I'm done with Illinois, except for the fact that they bust in a bunch of people from other states to sit there and do a protest today, this morning, or yesterday, or afternoon about telling Trump, you don't have the right to bring in the National Guard.
No, that ain't all he said. That isn't all he said. Governor Pritzker said that he actually admitted to the Illinois, what is it, about the people moving out of Illinois?
Yeah, if they let them, if they want to move, move.
Yeah.
If you want to move
Although
out of
we
Illinois,
don't want you to move.
we don't want you to move. Of course not. You want my fucking tax dollars. You jacked up our fucking taxes to do what? Gas tax. You know what? Around other states around us, I'm in Illinois. You guys got to listen to understand this. So Trump's doing this drill, baby, drill. Gas is going down everywhere around us but us because our gas tax jacked up 40 to 65 cents in certain areas per gallon. Here you go. Here's the ticker. You ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? To pay for illegals to go to school, pay for their health care, pay for their housing, and also help pay for them to change their name so they could hide from ICE.
Blatantly, outright said it.
Yep. And he blatantly said it, and it's been repeated on the news over and over again. So do we think that JB Pritzker has a chance if they get the right opponent against him? No, he don't.
Why is he not in prison, though? Why is he not in prison?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I got it on my phone. I'm looking at a 50-inch TV though, and I'd much rather look at my 50-inch TV and read stuff than my little 14-inch phone.
Just tell him to get over it, Ray. Tell him to get over it.
Because he's a politician, that don't give him the right to lie and tell people they can hide from ICE.
Bro, ever since the end of Abraham Lincoln, what has every president known to man, all the way up to Ronald Reagan, except for one? I don't know that Kennedy had any dark secrets because he wasn't really president that long. Okay. So, other than Ronald Reagan, up until Ronald Reagan, tell me one president, one governor that did not lie to get the votes to get in their spot. You're muted. I unmuted you. Tell me one.
I muted myself.
Oh, there is not one politician that has not lied to get their spot. I don't know if Reagan did. I know that Bush did. I know that Clinton did. And Bush Jr. did. Obama definitely did. But when it's told the truth and it has common sense logic by it, you get mad because he says some locker room talk that talks about, well, we're going to grab him by the hoo ha. Okay. So, and then Billy Bush loses his job as a news anchor because he was on camera laughing about the joke that Trump said. And everybody took it all seriously. Ooh. And then Trump came down the escalator 2 years later and said, or a year later, and said this: decided I am going to run for presidency, and I'm running as a Republican. Now, if
After
everybody,
saying for a decade that he wouldn't run for presidency.
I'm getting to that. If you go back in time from like 1980 to like 97, I think it was, whenever The Apprentice started, he always said he has no ambitions to be president unless America needed him. And then he started getting, as the time went on around the 90s into the 2000s, he started being a little bit more politically vocal. You know what I'm saying? So,
And right to your point, I mean, how many females do you know, out as a friend, as your younger self, did you run into a female that called herself a slut?
yeah, exactly. They women when we grew up, especially when I grew up. Remember, I was born in '77. You know what I'm saying? So I had the whole '80s. When it hit the '90s, the girls, the women of our time, wouldn't put up with mouth. They didn't find disrespect. They found all that as disrespect. It okay. Let's get back into politics. I'm not. That'll go down the music avenue, and I can tell you about 10 artists that caused all that to happen, and mostly one genre of music. Anywho,
Yeah. But
anywho,
honestly, that rolls back to uh, politics / fun time.
yeah, he used their system. See, here's the thing: if they didn't like the tax code, they had more than plenty enough opportunity to change the tax code so the rich would pay more taxes. Oh, but hold on. If Hillary and Bill Clinton and Barack Obama and all of his cohorts wanted him to wanted and did that, they wouldn't be making more money. Their their payees, their constituents wouldn't give them more money. They'd lose money, hand over fist. How many of who? Who you
How
talking
many
about?
of the how many politicians go to the NBA games,
Or NFL game?
NFL games? Is that
I
what you're
would,
talking about?
yeah, I wouldn't know that. If you're talking about politicians or just Democrats or the whole kit and caboodle, I don't know. I wouldn't know that, but I know millionaires and billionaires do.
Oh, all the
That's
time.
not a lie. We seen one get caught cheating on his wife. Yes, 2-4. Yeah,
I agree. Two
not
four.
wrong. You are not wrong.
Oh, females. How many females go to them? A lot.
No, 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 no. No, what I'm saying is he was born in 1970. I was born in 77. He's 7 years older than I was. So he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Females
Yeah.
back in the days do not, did not, on my age anyway, do not find that as respectful. It's disrespect.
Right.
You know, you can't say the things that you hear in rap songs. But enough of that. Politics is tearing this country apart by brainwashery, by bad information, changing of the books, teaching history wrong, um, and all the above. It goes from pre-K all the way up through college. And the only thing that's not wrong is math and measurements and learning how to read an analog clock. That's what the problem is. And then you got all this shit burning down around in LA, but Gavin
I,
Newsom says
honestly,
everything's fine. We got it covered here. Just donate some money. And well, how much of that money that was donated to for aid for the homeless went out to the homeless?
what
None.
about the last fire that they had? Where's the money that was donated for that?
Yeah, gone in their pockets with empty lots being sold off to the highest bidder.
So why donate more money to uphold the Democrat regime?
Yeah, and you're not wrong with that, Ray. You're not wrong with that either. They embedded politics in baseball. They embedded politics into football. They embedded politics into baseball or basketball, soccer,
In
the
higher
list goes
schools.
on and on and on and on. They embedded it. They put these brainwashed monkeys in women's suits, tell them to act like women, and go out there and smash every woman's dream. You know, so now it's involved in clothing. Yeah, you're right. It's involved in clothing. Cracker Barrel. You see, they reverse track on that, didn't you? Real quick.
Right?
When the 93-year-old man, the owner of Cracker Barrel, tells the CEO to knock it the F off and change things back to way they were, that means something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That means something.
Hey, woman, I think you messed up.
Yeah, exactly. So why would so now the signs are going back. The ones that had been remodeled or happen to be remodeled back. Ooh, that's got to burn the pocketbook of the CEO because that's coming out of her check, I bet.
Has to.
But all the money that got donated for funds for the fires in LA, the riots in LA, San Francisco, all that stuff got pocketed by the politicians while the taxes went up. So the people would pay more money in that actually went to the stuff that was supposed to go there, but only a portion of it went there because the rest of it went to their freaking paychecks.
That's crazy. Well, it's just like Pritzker.
Yeah,
I mean,
hundreds.
he has a new tax every week to put on us Illinoisans, just so he can house people, illegal immigrants, up north in Chicago, and then sit there and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, they can change their name to hide from ICE too."
Yeah, and here you go. Hold on. I'm out of Illinois, bro. We're done with Illinois, son. Okay. Now here, let's go somewhere else. We're done in California. We all know Gavin Newsom is a criminal. His he's a terrorist, and his criminal masterminds behind him are like J.B. Pritzker, Kathy Holcomb, Mayor Brandon Johnson, Mayor Karen Bass, uh, the all the idiots, Tampon Tim. I love saying that, Tampon Tim. He thinks he's Southern, and then all of a sudden he's white. Reminds me of he reminds me of Elizabeth Warren. Do what?
Wasn't there a shooting there?
Where? Yeah, yeah.
Minnesota.
Hold on. We're gonna get to that. Okay, if it's the one about the transgender that went into the church, okay, we'll get to that. Okay, here's the thing: everybody hates Trump, but guess what? 20,000 truckers lost their license because they cannot read, write, or speak English. The highways are safer tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the way it is. And they shouldn't have their license ever. CDL or regular, non CDL, Class C, like I got. No, never, never. You know how much it is to renew your plates here in Illinois? $171 to renew your plates every year. $171.
And that's for a newer car. If you have an older car, it's more. If it's over 10 years old, it's more.
Yeah. Well, no, mine's always 171. You know where those taxes go? Not to the roads.
To help illegals hide from ICE.
Yep. ICE, baby. Do. I don't want them here. Illegals should not be here. And you know what burns me is this right here. There's illegals that have been here for 30 years in hiding. You had 30 years to get your citizenship, and you chose not to. You chose to hide. You deserve to go too. See you, bye. Get out of here. You don't know how to speak English? Go. Bye. Get out of here. I don't care what country you're from. I don't care what color you are. Bye. You know, and no, I don't care how much you try to protest and say you want Sharia law here in America. No, not going to happen. Bye. If you want Sharia law, go back to the damn country you came from and fix your own damn country and do that shit over there. You're not going to spread that, just like in Ireland. You're not going to do that shit here. You're not going to do that in Ireland. You're not going to do that shit anywhere. And don't dare go to Poland, because they'll snatch your ass up and bounce you out of there hard.
Yeah, go to China and see what happens.
$50 to renew your plates in Tennessee, $35 for the motorcycle. Here, everybody, you want to live in Illinois? It's $171 to renew your plates. Come to Illinois. We're cheap. Well, your property tax on a 1 acre piece of land with a 1-story house with no freaking garage and barely enough room to freaking mow. Go ahead. Spend $13,000 a year in property tax. Come on to Illinois. If you're a smoker and you're used to paying anywhere from $3.50 to $5 a pack, come to Illinois, man. They're $12 a pack. 20 in Chicago. Come on in. Yeah, we got a lot of incentives.
$8 for an off-brand cheap pack.
Yeah, come on in. Illinois got great taxes. Beautiful view, beautiful countryside. Loved some of the mountains. We got beautiful.
Oh taxes. Yeah. The view is it's a wonderful stroll through the state.
Beautiful part about Illinois is, man, you could move here and your kids would be brainwashed for free. There's a freebie for you.
23 a pack there in Canada.
Jesus Christ. Marlboros are like $11 at the dollar store there. Jesus Christ. $23 a pack in Canada. Jesus, that's U.S.
Yeah, in
dollars, Canadian
Canada.
dollars.
Man,
That is
that's
that is that the
that's
Canuck?
ain't that Carney that did that?
I don't
He on
know.
the Carney ride, ain't
Yeah, he's in Canuck. I was wanting to know if it was Canuck pesos or U.S. dollars.
he? Canuck pesos. So yeah, that'd probably even out to about $11 our money to their money.
No way. Their money is not 50 cents on the dollar, bro. It's less than that. What are you talking about?
I know it cost it would cost our friend up north, Rubber. It would cost him 70 cents on the dollar to send me enough to
Pay for it.
70 cents on the dollar.
He has to pay 70 cents Canuck pesos for $1 US.
Yeah.
That don't
No,
make
no, no, no. It'd be $1.70
a dollar
for
70 for
$1 here.
US dollar. Okay. So yeah. All right. Yeah. So
At least that's what I understood. I think I understood.
so if
But
I
yeah, it'd be an extra 70 cents on each dollar he sent over.
okay, so what I'm saying what I'm seeing is this right here. Let's say I sent Rubber or 2-4. Let's take 2-4. If I sent him like that means if I sent him $70, it'd be like $200 for him, $140 for him, or a little
Yeah,
bit
something like that.
$200. So if it's $23 there, so that would be about $11, 11.50, $12 here.
And 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 you, I think you only have to have something like Cash App or Venmo.
Okay,
I
he
don't
said
know if they take Venmo up north though.
he paid 2,000 Canadian dollars for 1,300 USD in March for Vegas trip.
What?
Yeah, that's the
So
difference.
yeah, that'd be the
That's
difference.
$700 difference.
Yeah, 70 cents on top of a dollar.
Yeah. So, with that being said, that's crazy, out freaking landish, outrageous.
That's
I
that
think
carny work y'all are on.
listen, I think Canada just needs to kick England in the balls and tell them they're seeking independence and joining U.S. and under U.S. dollar, and tell
U.S.
the rest,
rules.
tell the rest of the world to fuck you.
Yeah, that's
Earth,
crazy.
wind, earth, wind, fire,
Here, this
water. These
seven,
powers combined, we
7,
form the United States of America.
yeah, that's crazy. $20 to turn into $27 and
Yeah. So,
37 cents.
yeah. So there we are with that. Down in um. So the job. Here's what's messed up. Okay, we elect these officials in to protect our rights. We did not elect you in to take away our rights, which
Right.
means the one that says cannot be infringed upon. Number two, of the right to bear arms, regardless of what arms that may be. I understand you don't want me to have a bazooka or a rocket launcher or a surface to air missile. I get it. Okay. I don't want one either. It costs too goddamn much for reloads. Okay. But sorry, I didn't mean to use God's name in vain. I apologize. But all I'm saying is that if I want to go to the store and buy an AR or an M16 or an AUG or a SCAR L or a chain gun, I should be able to go buy one. Stop infringing on my rights. I don't care what
Right.
state I live in. I believe I should have free will and right to carry wherever I want to go, no matter what laws or license. It should not be infringed on. Period, point blank.
I agree.
And you want to sit there and say burning the flag is First Amendment protected by freedom of speech? Get out of here. That's total disrespect. Thank God for Trump fixed that problem, didn't he?
Right.
No good time, 12 months straight up, 365 days, not a day sooner. In Texas, they cut out, I guess they redrew the lines in Texas for, they gerrymandered it to get rid of, what's her name? God damn, Crockett. Last name Crockett. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Jasmine Crackhead.
Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine. Jasmine Crockett. Yeah, they
Crackhead.
redrawn the district lines.
Not
She's
Crockett,
out,
it's
right?
Crackhead.
She's out, right? Done, right? Did that get solidified?
No, she ain't out of fucking office.
Look that up. That's why I'm using my "Don't Tread on Me" cup, baby.
Oh, well,
Did she, did they make that
August
final?
21st, 2025. The writing has been on the wall for Representative Jasmine Crackhead for months, and now it has finally happened. Her congressional seat has been wiped out by Texas Republicans.
Bye, 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 bye. Good. Another one bites the dust.
And that was with her and her uh, little
She was a squad member.
pincushion friends, I guess you want to call these people,
Yep.
pincushion friends, running away from their constituents and not giving their constituents a voice.
Are you serious? $72 for a 36 pack of beer?
What? $72 for a 36 pack of beer.
Hey, you could go live in Canada and use Canadian Canuck pesos and pay $72 for a 36 pack of beer. Or you could come down here and spend $20 for a 40 pack. Hmm.
Hmm.
Would it be better if we were all
And
American?
and it'd be USD.
Yeah.
The money.
Wouldn't it be much better if we were all American? The thing is this, ladies and gentlemen, the politicians are brainwashing your children. They are brainwashing America, and they're using mainstream media to do it because they own them. It's in their pockets. It's Oracle. It's BlackRock. It's Vanguard. It's all these shade companies that are owned by the five families that have the most money and the most to gain all of it. And they're using puppets like Al Gore, Jasmine Crockett, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, those two terrorists, AOC, the dumbbell. They should be just being back being a bar whore. I mean, a bar girl. Okay? Nothing more. Sheep. Sheep. Pure sheep. And it's all created by the same party that voted against civil rights, voted against freeing the slaves, voted against segregation, or voted for segregation and voted against desegregation. And this goes all the way back to Abraham Lincoln, who created the Republican Party with two other black fellows. The blacks in the North wasn't slaves.
No, they was not.
Some of the blacks in the North were rich, and some of them owned slaves. It's history. Look it up.
And before the white people came to South Africa to pick up these black peoples, the other black peoples were holding them other black peoples as slaves.
Yeah, as slaves, trading off. You could, if you want reparations, go to UK. Ask them.
Because America ain't got it, because only half of it was that way, and a Republican took it away.
Which incited civil war. Civil war was, and let's not get it twisted. The Civil War wasn't only just to free the slaves. It was a land grab. Let's be honest. It was a land grab for money. For money. To make other states, to build this country the way it is today. Right next door, yeah. And 2-4 said, I'm moving. Fuck Canada.
Right.
You're more than welcome, 2-4. Come to America, baby. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy.
Do it the right way.
Oh, he will. Fuck it. No, fuck them. If they're gonna let all these motherfuckers in, let them come down too. Fuck, we'll fucking come on, bro. You go to Ray's house. I'm sure he's got plenty of places to hide in Tennessee, son. If the moonshiners can get away from the law, I know you can. I know. And that's Appalachian, baby. They got
them stills don't move. 2-4 does.
Right. They got hiding places among hiding places inside of hiding places. I've been to Tennessee. I went to Spring City, Tennessee, and I know what they got. I went down there to visit a friend, his dad and his brother, and boy, I'll tell you what, man. They got this bar called the Time Zone in Spring City, Tennessee. It's right on the time zone. So one side hits 2:00, the other side hits 3. You just wheel the pool table to the other side. It's hilarious, bro. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
But that had the bar just closed down.
Here's the one thing I learned about Spring City, Tennessee when I went there. Okay. Don't be somebody you ain't supposed to be. Because them boys are bred big down there. And I'm not talking like 500-pound slouches. No, we're talking 6'5" plus big boys wearing bib overalls and don't like you. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hold on one second.
That's crazy. Successful redistricting. So it did redistrict. And Jasmine Crockett loses bid to be top dim. on the powerful House Oversight Committee. That's funny. And that's come from New York Times. What do you know? That's funny.
All right, I'm back. But yeah, I mean,
So the New York Post says, let me go here. Outspoken progressive Representative Jasmine Crockett of Texas dropped her bid Tuesday to become the top Democrat on the powerful House Oversight Committee after it became clear she was not there.
damn. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah, whenever it became clear that she lacked the votes, she resigned.
bye. You know what I mean? It's just funny. I mean, it really drives me crazy, and I think it, and I find it funny that you know the Democrats of Texas had a lot of balls and a lot of nerve to sit there and say that gerrymandering Texas to eliminate congressional seats is a bad thing when Illinois under J.B. Pritzker has done it enough to where almost wiped out all the Republicans in Illinois.
Right?
Now, if you want to end the whole debate of gerrymandering, this is how you do it. You
County by
outlaw it.
county.
No, you outlaw it. Okay. And you take the state. Let's say Illinois, for example. If everybody knows what Illinois looks like, it's kind of fucked up. But you take Illinois, split it down the middle, one direction, north and south. Okay, dead center of the state. And then you count how many senator seats, how many congressional seats, how many House representative seats there is, and that's how many boxes that you're going to end up with at the end when you go east to west, all the way straight down the state. No more gerrymandering. End it right there. Everybody's got a fair chance. The voters have a full voice. If they want you in the seat, they're going to vote for you. If it just happens to be that one district that ends up being Democrat for a little bit, it be Democrat. But this Democratic spot over here that used to be Democrat is now Republican. Everybody has a voice. Everybody can get their votes in.
Yeah,
Am I
the
right?
majority of the state of Illinois was red at the end of the voting for Trump.
No, I don't think so. I would say JB
Yes.
Pritzker. I would say JB Pritzker is more the devil than Gavin Newsom. He's just an idiot.
Oh,
But
the
yeah,
devil.
everybody get a fair vote.
Yes, the devil lives in Illinois. I don't know about California.
And here's another thing too, right? Moken, here's another thing that kills me. Okay. If you look at the state of Illinois and the way the congressional map is drawn out now, it looks like a serpent. It looks like a snake. Right or wrong?
Yeah, there is a district up in Illinois that looks like kind of like a snake.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I could not. I could not imagine living in a country that don't have
But
the Second
but
Amendment.
get this, in Illinois, I think it's 15 or 17 House of Representatives that we have, right?
Yeah.
How many of them do you think are Republican?
Probably 3 or 4.
You're correct with the first guess. Three
Three, three, three,
out
three
of
out
the
of
17.
3 out of 17. And most of those districts are up in Chicago. Am I wrong?
What, that are Republican?
No, that are all Democrat.
Yeah, every one of them are Democrat, except for the 3 Republicans that are down here in the southern part of Illinois.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of mayor Springfield has.
We have a Republican female mayor, I do believe. But nobody's seen or heard of high hair of hers since she's been elected. So I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, throwing that out there. But at the same time, you take you could take any state and do that with where everybody has a fair share and you could outlaw gerrymandering from ever happening again. Because that is the dumbest freaking thing I've ever heard.
Right.
The dumbest thing I ever heard. Eliminate property tax. We don't need property taxes. You tax us too much. We don't need federal tax. That was supposed to end after World War II. That never ended. In 1979, 2 years after I was born, the Federal School Board of Education was enacted, and we didn't even need it then. We don't need it now. If you're going out spending $100 on your nails, $100 on your hair, and you're going out and getting mani-pedis and all this other shit with money, and you don't want to work, and you're able to work, and you're living off government, go get a job.
Gotta agree.
Exactly. But go get a job. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just sick and tired of the oh woe is me, and you had all this free stuff for so long that you don't want to give it up. I understand. If I didn't have to get up and put 40 hours a week and be able to live my life a little bit, I would take that. You want to pay me? The only way that could happen is if I work 20 hours a week, but I would have to make $40
Double the money.
$40 an hour for me to be able to do that. But guess what? Nobody's going to mind the store. That's going to be closed quick because there's no money to pay the bills. When I started working, it was $4.75 an hour. I am 48 years old. $15 an hour don't look too bad, granted, but $15 an hour put a lot of people out of work.
I was making
You could have left it.
$7.75 an hour.
You could have left it at $12.50 an hour here in the state of Illinois as long as you brought in jobs.
Yeah.
But that don't work. No, that's not good enough. The problem with raising the minimum wage is that when you raise the minimum wage and people that are poor or middle income that starts doing better, they were like, oh, they got more money. Let's raise the taxes. Let's raise the prices on everything and take that hard-earned money that they should be spending on their children, their wives, their husbands, their bills, and putting away a nice little nest egg for at the end of working life to try to do something with their life. But no, God forbid that ever happens unless you got millions of dollars. God forbid. Let's just get that out there. Okay. So
Democrats need to do something. Get away from holding criminality to the top of their list and pushing the rest of the people away.
okay. So you get somebody who raped somebody, you slap them on the wrist, and you tell them this is the day you come to court, and you put them back on the street. What? Wood chipper? Excuse me? You get a guy come out here and he stabs and rapes a female, and you let him go? And he's illegal? Wait a minute. Hold up. You get a group of 17-year-olds run into a Michael Kors store and rob the place in broad daylight with masks on, but we're slapping them on the wrist. We're letting them back out on the streets so they could do more harm. That's the policies of the Democratic Party. No police. We'll police our own. You can't police a damn hot dog stand.
Obviously. Hell, where are all the hot dog stands in New York City?
I don't know.
They ain't none no more.
Ain't none. What happened to magazine stands? Gone. Everything's digital age.
They ain't none no more.
No. All right. Well, I don't know what we're going to be talking about on Monday. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll set up a schedule. I think, I don't know what we're going to do. But we'll talk about something.
It probably won't be politicking.
No, I'm not politicking, bro. This is a one time only. I pray it is. I hope it is. But we'll bring some other content to you, gentlemen. I really don't like talking politics, but that seems like what everybody is doing. And I'm not trying to ride a gravy train that I didn't help build. And I want to go back to just being ourselves again and open micing it, but we'll see what goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you all have a great night. And until next time, peace, love, biggins, and Al Bundy rules.